Looking forward to meet all of you in the podcast series. Hey, hi everyone, this is Shantha here. Thank you for all the love and support shown towards our earlier podcast on our book Shall We Dance. Now, we're going to launch a new podcast series called 3M with Shantha, which is going to focus on the mobile app Shall We Dance. Looking forward for the same kind of support and love from you all. Thank you so much. Everyone, welcome to 3M with Shantha. Let me welcome Ram to understand more about the app what we are launching and understand more about the book as well.
Hey Shantha.
Hey Ram.
Good to see you.
Hey.
So what is it? So we're doing some
Yeah, I'm going to
fireside
ask
chat.
you a few questions. Okay. I know this podcast series is more on the app. It is completely focused on the app. But now that I was part of two launches, one was in Bangalore and one in Chennai, and after that, I've seen a lot of pictures where you did a lot of launches and you sold a lot of books as well. So I would like to understand more about the book first, so that I feel happy about it.
Good.
Yeah. So how many launches did you do in total, Ram?
So
The book launch.
if you recall, the first one that you attended was in Chennai,
Chennai.
Feb 25, 2024.
Yeah.
Then you also happened to be on stage on March 3rd. That was 2024. That was the third book launch.
Okay.
If I were to tell you, we did 41 book launches till the end of the year.
Wow.
Almost one a week.
That's a huge number. That in 1 year, right? In 1 year span of 1 year.
Almost less than 10 and a half
10
months.
months. Yeah. That's
And
great.
We traveled into, you want to know which are the places we traveled to, even talk about the.
Do you have the
places.
count? How many places did you travel?
Yeah, I will. Let's count. So we did Mumbai, Bangalore, and Chennai. Those three were in India.
India.
Then let's take near shore. We did one in Sri Lanka on the 24th and 25th of December.
Wow.
And from this part of Asia, let's go to the Middle East. So I did one in Dubai. Then in Muscat, we did about 6 of them in about 3.5 days. And then our guru, Arundhati, she was so magnanimous and she's fun. She was actually doing a very nice dance drama called Lankeshwara.
Lankeshwara.
So she gave size, time, space for this book launch, which was actually done with the Sri Lankan ambassador, and he was the one who released the book in Kuwait. Then we did a rodeo talk show, then we launched for smaller groups, then we had some reading sessions, so that was about 5. So that's 3 in the Middle East. Then we did one in London, where it was a very short time frame, and I just happened to show up on the day of my daughter's birthday, and she happened to be there. So we did one with very dear friends in London. Then from there we went to Kenya. So we did one in Kenya. That was in Nairobi. And we have to go back for doing some more because I've sent some books now. And then US, we did about 6 cities. And then we did about 5 or 6 in Canada. And then about 4 or 5 in San Francisco.
Wow. So all
41
that is 41.
yes.
And how many books was sold?
I think it's about 181 or 182
That's
books
great.
till last week.
That's great. And I also know, I know you don't talk about it much. A lot of books, the money what you got, I think you also have donated to charity as well, right?
So that was a very good cause that we came up, and happy to share that with you. Because what we did is, in Toronto, there was a very, very beautiful book launch that we did, and Kalai Koval was the name of the book, the dance school, and Vanita and her husband were absolutely welcoming. I didn't even know them in person before we did the launch. They opened up their hearts and we opened up our purse. So we donated all the collections that came in from day one, and that's going for a very great cause, because there are some dancers in Sri Lanka who are, and these are young kids and older ones, who can't afford to pay the fees. So we said, let's get that part of it. And then we also gifted about a few books. So those are a few. So about 60 or 65 books.
This is apart from your
This is
180
apart from
which
the
you
180,
sold.
yeah.
Wow.
So 240, I think we might reach 245 or so.
Yeah. And what's your target for 25?
Launches?
2025
So
launches.
interesting, right? Since we are doing the app launches, the combination of the app and the book will possibly be triggered. So every event that we do going forward from here till 2025, I expect to cover about maybe at least 12 to 14 of them.
Wow.
But we will be covering the app and the book together.
Together, yeah.
But this time we want to go more towards Asia Pacific. So I've got some defined trips that was their designated trips to Australia. So that's Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane. One to Auckland, that's New Zealand. One to Fiji. Then we come a bit north. Kuala Lumpur, there's a couple of friends who asked for it. Singapore, I think we'll have about 3 or 4 launches. Sri Lanka again. We are visiting Sri Lanka end of the month. So we will be doing a couple of launches. We are visiting Jaffna University. We're doing Batticaloa University and getting into the academia part of it. And then I'm doing a couple of series of them in IIM Bangalore, hometown for you.
Yeah.
And then there is one in NIFT, National Institute of Fashion Training. I'm doing 3 launches for the app and this at the Indian Army.
Wow.
One at Pune, one at Sambalpur. So those are 2. I've networked and tried to get into the IIT Madras and IIT Mumbai. So hopefully we'll have some there.
So how many universities or colleges or dance schools does that cover so far?
We have, so for the app, actually what happened is about almost 54 dance schools have signed up for the app. So that's Canada, USA, a couple of them in Kuwait, so Arundhati is one, and then we are doing a couple of them in Muscat. And we just signed one last week in Mumbai. So that would be the first from an Indian perspective. So about 55, 56.
Wow.
We hope to, by next June, we think we should take it to about 100 schools.
Wow.
100 dance schools.
I think you should have your own army to support you. I'm sure you alone it would be tough for you to
Yeah, I know. I think we
handle.
should come along and we should do a few.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's a beautiful journey, right? From where we started in Chennai as the first launch last year. It's a beautiful journey and the growth of the book, and I'm really excited and happy for this. Do you have anything more to share?
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I forgot to tell you. We met one dean from Georgia Tech University, Dr. Shyam Nawade. He was instrumental in positioning it in his home and then got me introduced to another gentleman called Shrikant Palkar. So that's a part of Dharma Foundation. So I go back on June 13th and I'm a delegate attending Dharma in the Digital Age. We'll get
Is
to talk.
that in India or?
It's in Atlanta, US.
Okay.
So we'll showcase the book. Maybe even talk about the app.
Yeah,
So
you should actually.
That's the
Now that the app is launched and you have a series of videos already uploaded, I think it's the right time to publicize that as well.
Yes.
Yeah. That's great to know, Ram. I'm so happy that and happy
Your
to see
efforts
the
have
growth.
started and you've been there right from day one.
Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Very
I'm
grateful
glad to
for
be part of it. Yeah, we'll talk about the app in our upcoming
And
series.
we'll talk some fun fireside chats.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Yeah.
Welcome to the Shall We Dance app. This isn't just an app, it's a gateway to the soul of Bharatanatyam, a platform where tradition meets innovation and where learning becomes an immersive, transformative experience. We created this app to inspire students, empower teachers, and ignite passion in anyone drawn to the timeless beauty of this divine art form. With practical lessons, this app guides you from the simplest adavus to the most advanced techniques designed for learners at every stage of their journey. Let us embark on this journey together and celebrate the eternal essence of Bharatanatyam.